I'm Catherine Story, and I'm a fashion designer.
My name is Lorraine Palermo, and I'm a pattern maker.
When I come up with an idea for a design, I need help with a pattern, and I bring my ideas to Lorraine. Pattern is crucial because if it doesn't fit right, it doesn't matter what it looks like on the hanger.
Anybody can make a pattern, but getting it to fit is a different story, and that's where the engineering comes in.
I will normally do a rough sketch, and then I also may do a real rough pattern myself.
It really depends on the type of sketch the designer brings in. I've had sketches come in on the back of a matchbook cover.
Everything's detailed with where there's the different kind of zippers I can use, the hidden zippers, the stitches.
Every different type of construction may cost a different amount to produce and sewing. So we created this book so that we can actually show comparison to our designers.
I can have a completely different look just by choosing a different stitch.
Catherine knows about when she chooses a fabric, how it's going to look.
I am aware that even though I may want to create something with this fabric, it may not actually come out the way I imagined.
The pattern maker develops a relationship with the designer. They work as one.
They almost interpret my idea into the physical pattern.
Once we make those decisions, I will actually have a technical sketch drawn, which is a technical flat, and that's exactly what a pattern maker needs. We know that a sketch is worth 1,000 words. You might have a sample maker that may not be proficient in English, but they can follow the sketch. And also, too, you think about how much manufacturing is done overseas. You can't write sewing instructions in every language, but you can make a sketch so that everybody can understand it. Then that technical sketch goes with the pattern card information to the cutter. They double check to make sure all the components are correct and in the pattern, and then they'll cut it out, and then it goes to the sewer. And the sewer will use the sketch to complete the sample. Fabric is fluid. Okay, fabric is not like a piece of wood. Okay, it's going to stretch. Things are going to happen when it's being sewn, and even in the cutting process as well. What we need to do is look at all of that to see what the two-dimensional pattern looks like in comparison to the actual garment before you end up cutting 10,000 units, because all of that is crucial in making a garment that fits properly.
Then she comes back to me with a pattern and the sample of the pattern, and then I fit it on my model and I make sure that it's looking the way I want it to look. Any adjustments, I just give it back to Lorraine, and then we're ready for production.
CAD systems help us to provide a really accurate pattern. You still have to have the knowledge. You know, the pattern doesn't draft itself just because you're using a CAD system. You still have to understand how the body works and everything to be able to draft a pattern. In the production level, that's where you really see it, where it starts to save money, because the whole grading process, which is the different sizes, it's done on the computer. Something that used to take 8 hours to grade can take 2 hours or less to grade. You've got specialty fabrics to make bulletproof vests, Kevlar, all that kind of stuff. The sheets that you slept on. Okay, somebody made a pattern for those. You put your shoes on. There are pattern makers that make shoes. You get into the car, the upholstery, it's all done with patterns.
This engineering process, this technical relationship I have with Lorraine is vital to my design business.
Our whole idea is to try to make our designers stay in business for a very long time.